hosts, Sean and Marianne Dawn.
Hello, Parapeeps, and welcome to another episode of Our Haunted Travels. Let's talk paranormal live. I am your host, Sean Donnelly.
And I'm your co-host, Marianne Donnelly.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got some great news. The air conditioner's back on. Woohoo!
Yeah, it only cost me a few thou.
Cost you a few thou. Well, that's right. It's your money.
I pay the bills.
Your money's your
money.
money.
My money's my
money's
money. Your
money.
money's my money. It's all mine.
That's right.
It's all good.
That's right. Oh, man, that was a rough week.
It was. And you know what? I blame that on why I missed all my eBay purchases this week.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed in myself.
There were tears yesterday, folks. Tears.
Yeah, it was bad.
She missed one.
Missed a really good one that I really wanted, and I had it up 30 minutes before it was up. I'd been watching it all week, and I started working on something else and forgot about it.
Well, welcome everybody. We hope that you are having a great Saturday. We're taking a break from something. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, but it started last night.
Yeah.
You guys are going to hopefully be excited
Yeah.
of this big announcement that we're going to have towards the end of the show. So hopefully you stick around because things are going to get a little bit interesting on PANICdVideos. Awesome. We have been doing a lot of work. There's stuff all over the house, all tore up, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But yeah, we've got some interesting stuff coming up. But while we are waiting around for everyone to join in and get those notifications, why don't you go ahead and check in and let us know where you are from. And I'll get things rolling over here.
All right, sounds like a plan. Hope everybody's day is good. Hope everybody's ready for the show for today. Should be interesting, to say the least.
We got some interesting topics to talk about today. Got some interesting things. Let's see what you guys think.
Yep. Lewiston, Pennsylvania.
Alrighty, we are in Youngstown, Ohio. So, I guess you could put that in chat, where we're from. So what's your guys' plans for the weekend, or have you already instituted it? I guess we're mid-weekend.
Yeah. And for some people consider Friday to be weekend. So...
Yeah. Well, it's the end of the week.
Yeah. So we're like 2/3 through the weekend almost if it was somebody who considers that to be part of it. So there's another Youngstownite in the house, and also someone who was originally, their wife is originally from Alliance.
Oh, it's not too far from here.
Yeah. My brother used to play football in Alliance all the time.
All right, so let's get our housekeeping going, shall we?
All right.
Tonight's show is brought to you by the following show producers. Go ahead, dear.
Crash Palace, Promote Horror, and 12 Night Horror.
Just so happens that they were the same producers from last week.
Really?
Yes, they were. And how can you become a show producer until we change this?
Ooh.
Which it may change in the future.
Ooh.
But how can you become a show producer as of right now?
Basically, you're going to follow us on Twitter. You're going to like, retweet, and comment on as many of our posts as you can. The top 3 likes, retweets, and commenters that we have for the week become the co-producers.
That's right. Yeah, I think we're going to change that. You know, we're kicking around this idea of we're going to be tied up here with the next few weeks, but kicking around the idea of Patreon, and our Patreon sponsors will be our show producers.
Okay.
You know, once we get that going and stuff. So, because that is basically based on their influence, like how far our tweets go, which has helped grow our channel tremendously, and I don't want to give up that Twitter following. So we'll have to figure that out. You know, maybe we'll take those guys and they'll just be like honorary co-producers, that kind of thing. So I don't know. I got to think that out. But yeah. All right. Just a disclaimer: we are live, so I apologize ahead of time if I say something that is incorrect or whatever. But that's why she's here. That's her job to correct me. Yeah. All right, folks, help us out. Let's get some more people to the party. It's time to smash that like button and share this out and tell people, hey, we got a party going on over here, PANICdVideos. Come on and join in with us. Let's see if we get some more people in here before we get started with the big shoe.
The what?
That's a... Never mind. Too old for you.
Yeah, too old for me.
Really big shoe. Now okay. You get it?
Yeah.
Ed Sullivan? Okay. All right. Never mind.
Yeah, it took a little while. You had to... Yeah.
All right. Would you like to do the honors and tell people who we are?
No.
No? Okay, I'll do it this week. As we said just a little bit ago, I'm Sean Donnelly. This is Mary Ann Donnelly, and our channel is PANICdVideos, where we feature a series of videos called Our Haunted Travels. Now, PANICd.com is the database, our main database, and our main website that has over 800 different locations across the United States and U.S. territories with documented paranormal claims. Our Haunted Travels is her and I's travels to over 200 of those locations. And each week we try to feature one of those locations on our channel. Mm-hmm. That's who we are. That's what we do. Besides collecting... I don't want to say crap because some of them is actually pretty cool. But we welcome you. If it's first time to our channel and first time to the show, we go live every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So you're welcome every time. We have a good time. All right, are we ready to do a roll call? If you have not commented in the chat where you are from, please do so now, as Mary Ann is going to go through and do the roll call.
So we have Andrew Kitchens, Big T Coins, DGH Darlington Ghost Hunters, Irish Whiskey 77, JNC Fishing Channel, Joanne Reagan, Annette Reagan, Kay Johnston, and me.
All right.
I'm not sure if I missed anyone that hasn't written in a while.
If you missed anyone,
they can let us know. I don't remember. Did I say JNC Fishing?
I don't think you did.
JNC Fishing Channel. It's also here. I wonder why they weren't in the list. They had just said something, too.
Who knows?
I don't know. All right. So, anyhow, if I missed anybody else, please let me know. Say hello to us in the chat again, and I will say hello back.
All right. So, let's do the giveaway from last week and get that out of the way. We are giving away a... backpack. Cinch sack.
Backpack.
Okay, so these are the people who actually sent in the email and said, hey, enter me. I want to win this. And we're going to tell you what you can win next week for this show.
Yep.
Here in a little bit, but let's go ahead and give this away. So this week's entrance was Annette Reagan, PSPR Paranormal Bill Cook, Hell Kitten, Francis Spirits and Kittens, and Dover Paranormal. All right, so let's get over to the diggy. Get on the right screen.
There we go.
And here we go. Are you ready? Here we go.
Are you ready? Ready.
Annette Reagan,
you just won a backpack.
All right, Annette Reagan, if you are watching, we will give you the option because she wants a T-shirt.
I know, she's been dying to have that.
If you'd rather have a T-shirt instead of the backpack, just let us know after the show, and we will swap that out and give that away at another time.
That's right.
So there you go. You got your T-shirt if that's what you want to do. She's probably going, finally! And I could say that because that's my mother-in-law. Well, keeping it fair. And these probably people was going, you couldn't even give your mother-in-law a T-shirt?
Nope.
Well, you know...
He didn't give his mother one either. She had to win it too.
That's right.
So, you know. The only one that got one that didn't win it was Michael Farrer, because he came and met us in Gettysburg and for traveling all that way to meet us. Why.
Oh no!
And us being on his show.
And we got the other one. I don't think we sent it out yet. The one to Chicago.
Oh yeah, it's not out yet.
He's got one going to Chicago for sending you the postcard.
Yes.
So, yeah. Well,
from the
they
Murder
did us
Castle.
favors, so
yes,
we're paying them back in T-shirts.
Joanne says, "Shut up! Give her the T-shirt so she can be happy."
All right, so we're going to tell you in a little bit what we're giving away.
Step outside.
For next week, and I hope you guys are kind of excited about this. But we're going to tell you about that in a little bit. But basically, when you enter to win something on our Saturday show, Let's Talk Paranormal, we give something away every week. What you need to do is you need to send us an email with proof that you subscribed and you hit the bell and like a video, all that stuff like that. But ahead of time, we have a program called Certified Parapeeps, which basically, and we're behind on again, we got to get caught up. But basically what you do is you do that kind of ahead of time. You subscribe our channel, hit the bell, like a video, leave a comment. If you're in chat right now, you're already leaving a comment. And hopefully everybody that is here, although there's 13 watching and only 8 thumbs up, 5 forgot to hit the thumbs up. That's okay. We still love you. But go ahead and smash my thumb. Go ahead. But you send that to PANICdVideos@gmail.com, and when you do, we will put together a certificate at some point and get it back to you, and you become a certified parapeep. Alrighty? Okay, let me go back to, I could go to this screen now.
What do you got?
We're going to talk about what we're giving away next week for this week. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you guys ready? If you're ready, go ahead. Tell me in the chat if you're ready. Because you guys, I hope you're going to like this. We didn't introduce our buddy Boris back here. This is Boris. He's our buddy Boris, our mascot. And we say that he does the
Ghost stories and
folklore, the accent.
Mm-hmm.
But when we go out and about, we take a little fellow with us because he's just too big to be carrying around. But we take travel Boris out.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what, folks? This is your chance to win your very own travel Boris. There he is. Travel Boris. If you would like to win your very own travel Boris, what you got to do is do what I just said. All right? Smash that subscribe, hit the bell, send us proof, and in that subject line put #020. And we will ship you out your very own travel Boris. And throughout tonight's show, I will keep bringing that up. So that you can win your own. Pretty cool.
Yes. Joanne says, travel Boris, he'd like to be going to Niagara Falls in a week. That's kind of a cool idea.
Now, we're not putting the burlap thing on the travel Boris.
but he does have his own little tag. So
you can decorate them any way you want to, but it does have a Panic D tag on it. So
yes.
Yeah, I said to Marianne, are you going to dress up all? She said no, because she actually sews those on. And
yeah, and they were a pain in the butt.
That took a while.
To be honest. I mean, it's just burlap, but have you ever tried to sew burlap things together? It sucks.
All right, so we'll bring in Travel Boris up here again in a little bit. All right, is anybody interested where we're at on this big giveaway? I'm excited about it. I'm pretty excited because you guys are awesome. You guys are watching our videos. Our sub count is growing. Our hour watch time is growing, and we are getting closer. Here's where we're at, folks. We are right now 66 hours away from the 4,000 hours. 66 hours.
66 hours.
You guys right now in this chat watching this is helping us out tremendously. More than you know, you're helping us out. And we're going to pay it back. When we hit that, the next Is that what we talked about this? The next Let's Talk Paranormal, we're going to be giving away the gift card and a few other things. And
well, when we get it.
When we get it.
The next Let's Talk Paranormal live, after we get to the 4,000 hours.
Yeah.
We'll give
which we're going to be close. And once we make this announcement, what's going to be coming up here, it's going to catapult us over the edge. But we still need your help. We still need your help sharing out our videos and commenting on the videos and liking the videos and telling other people about us, because that helps us out, and it helps out those videos as far as being indexed and put into that algorithm.
All right.
Got anything in chat? Any questions? Any comments?
So we've got Good Times Outdoors who has joined us.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
And some people are saying that they sent in their official Parapeep email proof. So you are going to have to get on that. And Joanne says, you're buying the B&O.
No.
He wishes he could buy the B&O.
No,
We do not have the funds for that. If we had the funds for that, yes, he would be buying the B&O. So.
Yeah, we are behind on the Parapeep certificates. We will get caught up on those, but do apologize. We said that was going to happen again, and it did.
Yeah, I stopped getting on him. I'm sorry. I'll have to get back on
we'll get caught up. We'll get caught up. And we're probably
Joanne
do
says, bummer.
Probably going to do a big thank you video for helping us push over and featuring all those certificates. So
Joanne says it's a bummer we're not buying the B&O.
I know. I'm bummed too, but they want way too much money for that building.
$1.65 million is too rich for our blood.
So any creators out there, if you would like to collab with us, we are open to doing just about anything you want to do. We could tie it to a location somehow.
That's right.
Somehow, some way, we could find something, even if it's not a location. I don't care at this point. As long as it has something to do with the paranormal, we will figure out a way. Which, by the way, I'll give you an example. A lot of people think that collabs have to be, you got to be on the same camera together. That's a meetup collab. But, you don't have to be. We've done several where people have been in California, UK, all over. Yeah. And they're doing something related to the content that we're doing, and we kind of like give each other props. Which, by the way, we have big announcement here. We have a collab coming up. It's going to be on, I believe, August 20th, and it's going to be with Crypt 6. What we are talking about, which we're going to announce here shortly, I promise. He's going to be doing a painting related to it on a live stream, and we're going to do a collab video, and he's going to reference back to what we're doing, and it's going to be kind of cool. So you can watch him live doing a painting on that day, and we'll have more information about that. We'll talk about again more next week, and just to kind of remind you, but that's kind of cool. We did kind of something similar to that with Doodles by Doug. When we did the Thomas Edison, he drew Thomas Edison's doodle. Yeah. So see, we can collab. We can work together, and I love doing those because they're fun. Yeah. They're a lot of fun. All right. Again, if you would like to win that travel boards, how would they say in chat? Are they excited about winning travel boards, or should you just put them away?
They didn't really say. Joanne seemed to be wanting to take him to
Niagara Falls,
but she might be able to just grab. If she doesn't win, she might be able to just grab our travel boards
real travel boards
to take along for the ride, and she can bring him home when she's done.
That's right. As long as we get some Instagram.
She can bring him back to us.
Just don't throw him over the falls. I don't think he'd want to ride a barrel. I don't know. Maybe he might. Who knows?
You're not watching. He's saying no.
He's saying no.
Sorry.
All right, hey, it's that time.
Travel Boris. All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, folks, it's time for. Hopefully, this doesn't crash. Here we go.
So as I mentioned a little bit ago, I missed all of my eBay purchases this week. was so sad and distraught over that whole thing. However, I thought that in lieu of something new that came this week that didn't, because I missed it all, I would show you one that I got about a month ago or so, that I may have mentioned, but it really ties along very nicely to today's topic, which is
paranormal games.
Paranormal games. So I decided to show off my Donner Dinner Party game. So basically, your whole goal of this is to decide who to eat, who to save, try to be the last person to live.
Pack for that?
I did not get an expansion pack for this. The thing that I have the expansion pack for is a completely different game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I do have a cookbook that goes along as an additional thing.
Donner
Party cookbook. Yeah, I do. It's right over there. So I do have that as well. It does not have, fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know, that like the recipes to eat people. However, it does have it does have some recipes that would have been recipes they would have used along the trail.
Gotcha.
When they went.
Time period.
Timely, yes. Time period. So.
Sorry, folks. I just got to keep apologizing. Sorry,
anyway,
folks.
So the Donner Dinner Party
folks.
game, that is my creepy game that I purchased on eBay.
Okay. Oh, that did come from eBay.
It did come from eBay.
All right. Well, it's a true eBay.
It's a true eBay purchase. Yes.
Yeah. So I saw HSL Paranormal said that's so messed up. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I am.
And the messed up part about it is we'll probably be playing it at some time.
Irish Whiskey says they're related to a surviving female of that Donner Dinner Party on his mother's side. How cool is that? Do you have any documents, that have been passed through the family lines?
You just fired her up.
Because if so, I want to see them, and if you don't want them, I want them.
Okay, so let's move on here to our next one, and this is going to be our Shoutout.
Francis Spears is here, and Irish Whiskey says the family's buried the name.
Alright, so this week we are basically saying thank you. So it's just a form of a shout out. We're saying thank you to 3 of our parapeeps out there. I didn't see Tracy. She didn't check in.
She did not check in yet.
She must be busy.
Yeah.
That's okay. These 3 actually made videos. They made shout-out videos to us. Mm-hmm. And the links to the actual videos, which would link you to their channel, is down in the description of this one. So Tracy actually did one with our book. She won the book, and she made a video that has little baby Boruses around it. It's actually kind of cool.
It is kind of cool.
Yeah, that was neat. So you can actually go and check out that video. And then Donnie Shaw, he won a t-shirt. He's over in the UK. Mm-hmm. So we have, and I left a comment on his, we got t-shirts in the UK, we got t-shirts in Sweden, we got t-shirts, we're starting to hit states all over. Canada. Yeah, they're getting all over the place, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, but, what's funny is you actually put in that comment, we have not, instead of we have now. You put we have not shirts in the UK.
A typo?
Yeah. But I think everybody figured out what you meant.
Yeah. Okay. It happens. I hit the button again. And then Polynesian Vlogger did one too with his little app. I mean, they're hilarious. He keeps putting them out there.
He does. Those are so funny.
And I actually talked to him too about doing a collab with the aliens, like both of us be the aliens and make a collab video. That would be hilarious. Which may come in the near future, but not within the next 3 weeks.
No.
Ooh, he dropped some more secrets about the big announcement. Ooh. All right, folks. Again, if you want to win Little Travel Boris, what you got to do, you have to enter it to win it and send us that email. And make sure you put hashtag 020. And next week, he could be coming your way.
DGH Darlington Ghost Hunters is going to be going. They're having some technical issues.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
They had said they had to be going, and they didn't. They said because, and I'm like, oh, is it because I'm too creepy? But they actually put because they're having some technical issues. But we do have Farmal Fanatic and Deela's Guppies and Francis Spirit and Kitties.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the live stream.
Yes.
I am just dying to make this announcement. I wonder if I should just make the announcement. What do you guys think? Should I just make it now?
You've sort of made it already in our live stream this week.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
It's okay.
All right.
You can pretend for yourself.
The next 3 weeks on our channel, we are going to be covering Lizzie Borden. Anything related to Lizzie Borden. So I mentioned that collab that we're doing with Crypt 6. He's actually going to be doing a Lizzie Borden painting. And we have so much stuff between the Lizzie Borden, Maplecroft, and the cemetery that we could do 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. And we are getting close that we could be doing 5 to 6 videos a week. Whew. That is how much stuff we have about Lizzie Borden.
Lizzie is a big case.
Yeah. So, Thursday night, 9 p.m., mark your calendars, get a babysitter, take the phone off the hook, everything. We're doing a live stream behind the haunting about the Lizzie Borden case. Mm-hmm. Thursday night, 9 p.m.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
And we're going to present, I guess it's our theory together, because I was asking her when we were getting ready, somewhat our theory as to how it went down. And the whole case, if you don't know anything about the Lizzie Borden, over the next 3 weeks, you will become well-versed in Lizzie Borden.
Yes.
And, we got so much stuff planned, it's actually going to be awesome. Catch tomorrow's video that comes out about the... Yeah, she's excited about that. I'm excited too. Normally we put out a teaser every week. This one is like on steroids. It is like it's the best one we've ever done, and I've been working on it for about 4 hours now.
Yeah. You had
and I keep adding to it.
You had me do a few little audio clips for you that you have turned into way cooler sounds than I could ever make.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's
awesome.
Pretty cool. So, Lizzie Borden stuff's coming out, and it's going to be a lot of stuff that probably... Now, okay, I'm going to tell you, Mary Ann's like a Lizzie Borden aficionado. She teaches it in school, but we also did a murder mystery dinner based off the case, and that took a ton of research. We've been to the house, we've been to Maplecroft, we've been to the cemetery. We're just like nuts about it.
Yeah, we haven't been in Maplecroft, but we've been by it.
Right.
We're looking forward to next time we head up that way that we can go in it because...
we're going to spend a night there and a night at Maplecroft.
That's what I would love to do because the owners of the Lizzie Borden house...
Bought Maplecroft
in February, and so they're...
it's going to be a bed and breakfast, too.
They were fixing it up. They were hoping to have it open by April. They didn't have it open by April. I'm not sure if it's open yet, but...
So we were to the outside of Maplecroft, but it is a location that we've been to, and we have our own pictures and stuff like that, and we have paranormal claims of Maplecroft.
Yes.
It's just all kinds of stuff. And like, the trial... Okay, so one of our, like... live streams, not this Thursday but the following or 2 Thursdays after, we're going to do things that were omitted from the trial that didn't make it to the trial, stuff like that. And I'm actually going to be interviewing Lizzie Borden.
How would you do that?
All right, we got some cool stuff coming on. So next 3 weeks is going to be fun. I'm interested in Lizzie Borden because it's an unsolved case, and when I get a puzzle like that, I have to try to solve it. So both of us have read books, watched I don't know how many different documentaries, been there.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
I know. I've read the autopsy reports countless times. I make my kids do some stuff with the autopsy reports in my class. It's super awesome.
We got a ton of videos coming out with different things. The ghost stories and folklore is almost finished, and it's amazing. So we're really excited about that. We wanted to wait and hold off until we hit partner verified, and we're so close, we're just going to do it.
And I wanted to do it for August 4th, which was the anniversary of the murders, but we weren't close enough, so we decided to split it in the middle, and we are going to make it happen. We're going to get that ours on Lizzie Week.
That's right.
Well, one
it's
of
just
Lizzie Week.
Slingshot us past it. So we do have a couple videos out there already about Lizzie Borden that probably most of you didn't even know were out there. That's the only thing about YouTube that I don't get. So in some of our videos coming out, we'll have the cards and we'll talk about them and things like that. So it's going to be exciting. But let's get to... Okay, so the point I'm trying to make is we're not going to probably push this a real late show tonight because we're in the middle of working on all that stuff.
And we're super, like...
And we're jazzed up and excited. And she's just finding more, and I'm like, okay, there's another video. Okay, there's another video. But we almost have enough to do a video a day. Oh. And I don't care. You know, I'm hoping you guys, this is where you guys come in. If we do a video a day, it's going to bury the one before, okay? And we were doing that, try to get our content built up, and it was burying the videos before. That's why we have so many out there that people haven't seen. So if you guys can help us out, just watch them when they come up. I know it's kind of hard with all the other videos that you watch, but just kind of watch them so that they don't get buried, so that the view counts keep going and all that stuff. So, yeah, pretty cool.
So Big T Coin says that they sent the email for Little Voris already.
All right.
And Joanne says, Lizzie didn't do it. I'm like, you think? And she says, I know.
All right, so if you are catching us in the replay, just so you guys know, you don't have to be in the live to enter to win it. I mean, that's right. We do get entries during the replays, too.
Sometimes even on the day of
I'm
the
setting
show.
This up, one will pop in. So.
Yeah. So it is okay.
That's okay, as long as we get that email before we start the show, and that's all that matters. All right, so you want to talk about tonight's topic?
Sure. Absolutely.
Tonight's topic is brought to you by... No, just kidding.
You're sick.
Blood-curdling paranormal games.
Yeah, it's absolutely really super weird, some of the games that they have that really are just creepy.
Yeah, these
and you know, they got to be really creepy if they creep me out. Right?
Yeah, these could be also considered creepypasta, or you know, just people screwing around not knowing what they're doing, and you know, that kind of thing. I don't know what you would call them. You know, just people going out and trying to get a thrill. But we're going to go over about probably 5 of them.
Okay.
And just kind of tell you about them. And hopefully, I don't have my glasses. Hopefully I can read that. You might have to help me a little bit.
Great. Last time neither one of us could see.
Yeah, but you put your
I put my contacts in
right?
today, so we're good to go. Yeah.
Okay.
I can see.
All right, let's see how we're going to do this. So as we go through these, if you've heard about these, please leave us a comment. And then after the show, and I'll mention this again, if you try these at home, please come back and leave us a comment and let us know if it worked or didn't work, or you know what your thoughts are on these. You know, whatever.
If you've ever played them, tell us what happened, or if you know nothing happened. You know.
See, this is where I need this extra screen. So, well, if I move that over here, you're not going to see it.
That's all right. I can do it.
All right. So the first thing, well, can you bring that up too?
Probably.
Why don't you bring it? It's in pocket.
Yeah, I could probably do it.
All right. Well, just give us just about 10 more seconds here.
You can pull it. You can start it without me. I got it. It's up.
All right. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. So the first one we're going to talk about is Three Kings. Has anyone heard about this before? Three Kings.
And he doesn't mean at Christmas time.
No, this is like
this
a game.
This is not the We Three Kings of Oriental.
No, this is like one of those little paranormal games that try to... Okay, so basically what it is...
it's where you're trying to get to another dimension.
Right.
And it's
said to be a game that enables the player to gain access to another dimension. You'll have to play this game in a large room, preferably a basement. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Without a single flashlight coming through. Well, I guess that means just in the dark.
Without a single flash of light. Yeah, so it's in the dark.
You're going to need a pack of candles, 2 large mirrors, 3 chairs, and an object from your childhood. Mm-hmm. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is where I get confusing because I've read this like 4 times, and you'll see why. Once you're done setting everything up, leave the door of the basement open. Go to your bedroom. These are like exact, precise instructions that you have to do with this. So whoever was smoking dope to come up with this stuff. All right. So anyways, once you're done setting everything up, leave the door of the basement open. Go to your bedroom and set the alarm clock for exactly 3:30 a.m. If the alarm goes off exactly at 3:30 a.m., well, then obviously you got a pretty good alarm clock. But if things inside the basement remained as they are, then
as
you can proceed with the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if they're not the way that they were,
okay.
Don't do it.
So you need to be seated at your throne at exactly 3:33 a.m. with your lighted candle in hand. Do not let the candle go out. And protect it from the. Here's what I'm saying. And protect it from the fan behind you.
I know, but they didn't mention anything about a fan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I read
using
that
your body. Once seated, look straight ahead into the darkness and never look into the mirrors nor the candle. At this point, you'll start to feel and hear a presence. Some accounts stated that it's felt like having a conversation with your conscience. Ooh. Or an entity that manifests as a part of you. It will talk to you about your past and your unresolved issues. Some have claimed that this ritual is some kind of psychological experiment that puts you in a lucid dream. Whether believe you are talking to an entity from another dimension or it's nothing but a psychological effect
is
up to your judgment.
Deciding.
Anyone ever heard of this one before?
Joanna had said that she had not. No one else responded. It's just kind of weird. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just weird. This one's a weird one. It's not really as blood-curdling as some of the others, but the whole idea that you have to be in a certain spot at a certain time and you're going to talk to your inner conscience and talk about your unresolved issues.
And it doesn't say, like, if you go downstairs in the basement at 3:30 a.m. and everything's moved around, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like, get out.
Yeah, I think you just don't play. You just don't go do it.
If we had kids, you know they would be trying this kind of stuff, right?
Of course they would.
I would be screwing with them left and right. They would just be scarred. We would have to, you know how most people start like a college fund? We would deformely have to start like a psychotherapy fund, you know, because I would just be screwing with them left and right. Yeah, go set your alarm. Forget the Easter Bunny Santa Claus coming.
It's your inner conscience coming.
This is your inner conscience speaking. Clean your room.
I don't know. So that one there is not that bad. I guess if it's anything, you're going to be talking to yourself. So whatever, right? So is there anybody in the room who would be willing to do that game and see if you can talk to your inner conscience? Anybody in here?
Takers?
Any takers?
Anyone? Bueller?
Because nobody said that they knew about this game ahead of time. And I'm not sure why you're not allowed to look in the mirrors or look at the candles. You're just supposed to make sure it doesn't go out kind of thing. But
because the chat broke?
I don't know, because nobody's saying anything in the chat. I don't know if it is broke. It's in live chat. Jewish Redneck Preppers is here and says,
Shalom.
Howdy. And Irish Whiskey says, I live in a studio. Well, it's a nice big area.
Yeah.
So I guess that would work.
Yeah.
It did say a big area or a basement.
All right, so let's do this next one. This is called the Closet Game.
This one is...
That's a creepy picture.
Yeah, it's a creepy picture. But in this one, the whole concept is that you're going to try to summon a demon. Now,
this
who
is not
wants
good.
to do this?
This
like,
is not good.
I
this
don't
is
know
why people get a hold of paranormal groups saying, I think there's something going on in my house. It's because of this stuff, folks. That's why we're kind of like bringing this up. But anyways, go ahead. This is why we get Facebook messages saying, you know, something's going on. What should I do? Well, were your kids playing the closet game?
Yeah, especially because they say that this will permanently, if it works, it will permanently make your closet haunted by a demon.
Yeah.
Permanently. It doesn't matter if you leave, whatever. So
I got one for Joe, so hopefully she's going to stay here for a while, but we got one for Joe coming up.
Okay. So,
read it?
yeah.
Okay.
Anyhow, basically what you do is you go into a darkened closet. No light at all. And when you do that, you hold up an unlighted match in front of you. And then you say the words, "Show me the light or leave me in darkness." Once you do this...
Wait a minute. Is this the one that Michael Scott did
that's
on
what I
Queen
was
Mary?
thinking, too.
Show me the light or leave me in darkness.
Yeah.
Okay, now it makes sense.
That's
okay.
what I was thinking when I read about this the first time, was that one, and I was going to bring that up, but you beat me to it.
All right, sorry.
That's okay. But anyhow, he says, once you start to hear whispering, you're supposed to light the match, and then if you fail to do this immediately after you hear the whisper, something will grab you from behind and drag you to eternal darkness. But if you don't, just, you know, have that feeling like that, if you get curious and you turn around to look and see who's whispering at you, the same thing is going to happen. You're going to be dragged into eternal darkness. But if you don't mess up at all, you can just go ahead, you open the door with your lit match, step outside the door while the match is still lit, and you're safe. However, your closet is eternally haunted by a demon.
That's messed up.
Yeah. Like, why? I don't know why you would want to do this, but like at the same time, I remember when we did the collab with Michael Scott, in his video, he was doing this in the closet on the Queen Mary. Yeah. So let's see.
Has anybody heard of this one?
Yeah.
We heard of it, but I didn't know anything about it.
Irish Whiskey.
I didn't know much about these.
Says, can I make a video of it?
Yeah, absolutely. Just say, I heard this on PANICdVideos.
But we don't want you to be, you know, taken away into eternal darkness or anything like that. But
hey, Tracy's here. Tracy, we did a shout out about your thank you video that you did for us. And the link to that video is in the description.
Yes.
So, thank you for doing
that.
That was awesome. Love the little baby Boruses.
Yeah, it was so cute.
Which, by the way, before we go on to the next one.
Yeah.
Before we move on, I gotta remember where I'm at here. This week's giveaway for next week is a travel Boris, your very own travel Boris. So, if you'd like to enter to win it, just shoot the email with hashtag 020 as the subject. And you could win your very own travel Boris.
And he'll do all kinds of things. He can even do the...
Is this one the mouth go open?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, what's that that one, where the Egyptian... Do the Egyptian. He can do the Egyptian.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Okay, stop. We don't want any copyright. No copyright strike, please.
What did I walk in on, says Tracy. All she heard was a demon in the closet. We were talking about some games, some paranormal games that people play, and one of them is to go into a darkened closet and summon a demon.
For example, and I know you guys have probably heard of this one.
I'm sure you've heard of this one.
Probably heard of Bloody Mary, right? Now, this one I did hear of, but I'm like old as dirt, so...
Yes.
Supposedly all these games are like around that whole, you know, like the Bloody Mary story. And
yeah, all around the same time period.
Yeah, but people have come up with me, and they try them like the 3 a.m. challenge and all that other stuff. And when I got the idea for this show was like a while ago, when I started looking these up, like, what are they talking about? I didn't even know what creepypasta meant, but now I do. So it's just terminology.
Why don't you tell them what
changes.
that is in case they don't know?
Well, it's like ghost stories and folklore, basically. It's just people's stories. Creepypasta. The Slender Man, that's creepypasta. Clown Man. We just call them folklore or legends. But they call them creepypasta. So.
Joanne
There's
says,
actually a website, creepypasta.com.
Joanne says she's done this one. She's done the Bloody Marys, and Big T Coins has heard of this one.
All right, so here's how this one works. Bloody Mary is a folklore legend, and is believed to be a vengeful spirit of a vengeful spirit of a witch. In order to summon her, you have to chant Bloody Mary 3 times in front of a mirror while holding a lighted candle. All these involve candles. Okay. After that, what's left for you to do is wait for a woman covered in blood to appear before you. Some have stated that participants of this game may have to endure Bloody Mary's wrath, which include getting strangled, cursed, or getting their souls taken. There are numerous accounts of people sharing their experiences, with a few expressing their disappointments with the lack of thrilling occurrences, and others expressing their horror upon encountering the infamous spirit.
So we also had somebody else who did this when they were young, J&C Fishing. So Joanne and J&C Fishing, you guys did this. Tell us about your experiences.
Did it work? Did it not work? I think I did this when I was younger too.
I did not.
I think I did too. It was me,
Usually it's
me and my cousins like screwing around.
It's interesting because I was under the impression that it's usually girls who play this game at like slumber parties.
What are you saying?
Like it was like a girl slumber party game was what I thought that the Bloody Mary was. But anyway, let's see here. Joanne said all that happened was the girls on her dance team were screaming boo from the next room. And Tracy says, I don't even like moths in my closet. J&C Fishing said nothing, but Mom kicked my butt for playing with the candle. All right, so...
Yeah, that Bloody Mary dates back way back. I think probably... did Kay Johnson check in? I think that
she
dates
checked
back
in
to...
at one
Mom,
time,
if you're still here... Which, by the way, Kay Johnson, if she pops in, that's my mom, folks. You can say hi to her. I think she talked about this when she was younger. They used to play Bloody Mary, so...
Yeah, it's been around for quite some time.
Yeah, but these other ones are kind of like related to that. Which this next one is for Joanne. Because an equivalent of Mary Ann's freaking out when it comes to basements.
Yes.
Okay. Joanne.
Yes.
Mary Ann's sister. Freaks out when it comes to elevators.
Yes.
Which makes it quite interesting traveling with these guys somewhere where you have to take the elevator down to the basement. So this is an elevator to another world.
Yes.
All right, you going to do
I'm
this one?
saying yes a lot.
Yes. Yes. More, please. More.
Now, this one actually originated in Korea. And the idea is that you're somehow going to be taken via elevator to a different world. Basically, you find a building that has at least 10 floors and an elevator. And by the way, Joanne says, not funny. So you have to be in a building that has at least 10 floors, and it has to have an elevator. You also need to make sure that nobody else is riding the elevator with you. So what you have to do...
Can you do this as a couple, or you just have to do this as a single person?
You have to do this as a single person.
Ooh, Joanne. I don't know.
Yeah. So once you step inside the elevator, I'm not sure, I don't understand this part of it. You have to do a 2, 4, 6, 2, 10, 5 combo on the elevator's buttons.
That's not what that says.
So does that mean...
It says 4, 2, 6, 2, 10, 5.
Yeah, what'd I say?
You said 2, 4, 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyhow,
be specific,
so
because this is documentation purposes.
Okay.
And people are going to go try this and let us know if this works or not. 4, 2, 6, 2, 10, 5.
Yeah.
4, 2,
6, 210-5. So does that mean you have to push all of those buttons at the same time, or you do
no, it's a combo. 4, 2, 6, 2, 10, 5.
Okay, so you push them in that order.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So once you do that, when you're on the 5th floor, a woman is going to enter.
So you have to ride it to the 4th floor,
the second floor, 6th floor.
It's not going to go back to the 2nd floor because it already did it. So 6th floor to the 10th floor. Well, they're probably going to go in order, I would assume. But once you hit the 5th floor,
then there's going to be a woman that's going to come in there.
How freaky would that be if
yes.
you did that and you hit the 5th floor and a woman would really walk into the elevator? Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah. But you're not supposed to look at her.
Who does that
And
anyways?
You're not supposed to talk to her. But yeah, to be honest, how often do you talk to people in the elevator? I try to avoid the fact that they're there. No. So anyhow,
unless I'm giving them a business card.
Once she comes in, once she comes in, then you have to press the button for the 1st floor. At this point, instead of going down to the 1st floor, the elevator goes up.
Okay.
So it goes up and it goes to the 10th floor. When you get to the 10th floor, you may get off the elevator and explore because that's the different world. The woman is going to ask where you're going, but you should never answer her. Okay? So the woman that's in there, you shouldn't answer her. But if you want to get off on the 10th floor and go explore the other world, you can. After you walk around for a while, if you decide to do that, you need to return to the real world by going inside the same elevator. Use the same 4, 2, 6, 2, 10, 5 combo.
What was it again? Slower?
4, 2, 6, 2, 10, 5. In the event that you pass out during
the game,
you will likely find yourself waking up inside your own home. But it might not be your same home anymore.
Ooh. That's a creepy one. Again, whoever came up with this stuff.
Yeah. So let's see what happened in the chat while we've been doing that one. Scroll back here. Joanne said, "Oh good, like every time I get stuck." She says it's the combination of the floors. And Crypt6 is here and says hi.
Hello, Crypt6.
And Joanne said, every day I do. No, thank you. Dickie's Beer Reviews has joined us.
Hello, hello, hello.
And Joanne said she would pass out because she's afraid of elevators. So, I don't know what the other world that we would explore would be. I don't know. But it's kind of an interesting one. Get to go to a new world.
Has anyone heard about that elevator game before? Does anybody want to try that elevator game? Let us know if it works or if it doesn't work.
Crypt6 says, whoa.
I don't know if there's any buildings around. There's no buildings around us with more than 10 floors, is there?
There might be something downtown. Although, I think that maybe the most is like 8 or 9.
I don't know.
Down there.
Maybe
I'm
some
trying
of the
to
big
think.
bank buildings.
Yeah. Joanne has heard of it, she says. She has heard of it. I don't know.
All right, let's do this next one. And you're doing very well, so you could go ahead and do this one too.
Oh, you like my ooh kind of talk for the minute.
So this next one is called The Hooded Man. The Hooded Man.
Now, Hell Kitten said that she had heard of that elevator one, but when they heard of it, the person said it had to be done in a specific place. So, like, you're talking like a specific building. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. All right, so The Hooded Man. This one here is also one that's going to take you to a different world. So a lot of people wanting to escape this world.
Different dimension.
Yeah. So basically, you start this one by performing a cleansing ritual at your house. You start by burning sage and then spreading salt on your front door. When the night comes, you go into a room where there isn't where there is a telephone. And they say that there's detailed instructions that you can find other places online about, oh, this is exactly what you have to say when you make your phone call and so forth. But basically, you're going to make a phone call to call for a cab. And then what you'll do is you'll see a black cab parked outside of your house then after that.
That would be freaky, too.
That would be. That would be.
Cab pulls up.
Yeah. So if you then exit the building, you climb into the back seat of the cab, you lock the door behind you and go to sleep. Now, I don't know who wants to go to sleep in a cab, especially a creepy black cab that just appears out of the front of your house. But you go to sleep. If you awaken and your watch reads exactly 3:30 a.m., then you'll find yourself falling asleep a second time. Once you wake up then, the cab will be on an unfamiliar highway, and you notice that there's a hooded man behind the wheel. There are some people who say that there are other passengers who get in the back seat with you. But you, again, you should not pay attention to them, shouldn't talk to them. If you want your ride to end, what you're supposed to do is you lean closer to the hooded man's ear and you whisper, "I've reached my destination." You'll fall asleep and you'll wake up in your house. After which you have to go back to the telephone, you have to dial a specific number and then say, "Thank you for the ride." Then you do another cleansing ritual with the, salt and the sage. And then you are
too much work
done.
This is way too much work.
But they say if you ride in the cab for too long, you just may not ever be able to escape that world and return to this one. I don't know what you do when you're in the other world, but, Let's see what's going on in here. We've got Hell Kitten that says, yes, like the Stanley Hotel or something, I believe. So they think it has to be done in the Stanley, but the Stanley doesn't have 10 floors.
Stanley only has 3 floors.
Yeah, so I don't think it's the Stanley. But maybe it is another location, something like that. Yeah. Tracy says, what happens if different people come in and press that combo just to ride the elevator?
You're screwed. You're stuck in another dimension. No!
She says she feels like that would be a major coincidence. And then Irish Whiskey says, elevator challenge. What happens if everyone else changes dimensions, but not the participant?
Ooh, that would be interesting.
T-Town Mary Ellen has joined us.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
And then Crypt 6 says, that's awesome. Not sure if I would try it, though. And Joanne says, don't press that last number. Hell Kitten says it could be another one that they weren't sure of. But what about this hooded man thing? Who's getting in the cab? Who wants to get in the cab? I don't want to get in the cab. I don't want to do any of these, to be honest. I don't know. But they do seem like those childhood get together games.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can scare each other.
I truly believe that one of these could possibly trigger something. You know what I'm saying? And these kids get scared, and then you get something going on in people's houses. This Ouija boards. It's the kids playing around with it, opening up vortex, and inviting spirits over. But which one? I don't know. Yeah. This one seems a little bit out there. I don't know.
The hide and seek one, or the hooded man? The hooded man. Yeah.
Hooded man seems a little.
Why would you get into a cab and go to sleep anyway?
But people are coming up with these and putting these out there, and the kids are trying them, and
Yeah.
That's. All right. Hey, if you like to win travel, Boris, make sure you send us that email. with hashtag 020 in the subject. PANICdVideos. And next week, he could be yours. Oogie boogie boogie. Oogie boogie 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 boogie. So,
Tracy says they used to play Ghost in the Graveyard as kids in the yard at night. So in their yard. Was your yard a graveyard back then too? Because didn't...
Oogie boogie boogie.
And then T-Town says, Ouija boards, no bueno. And Hell Kitten, working on it. I want the Boris. What are you doing? What are you doing to poor Boris?
No, maybe not. They're probably going, what's that noise?
Yeah, probably. There.
No, his head's almost popping up.
His head's looking out.
All right, so that was... do you want to do more?
You guys want one? Do you guys want one more, or do you guys just want to chat about
some of the other ones?
Now?
Let's talk about some of the other ones that you guys heard of. If you heard of any other ones as kids.
So Ghost in the Graveyard, they've mentioned.
Okay. Never heard of that.
I've heard of Ghost in the Graveyard. Robin Lynn Polly says, you guys in Youngstown? Yes, we are. Are you in Youngstown?
Yes, we are.
Joanne says, one more, please.
One more, please? All right. We could do one more. We do that one.
Okay.
All right. We'll do one more.
We'll do one more.
And then we're going to kind of like say goodnight early because we are getting ready for the next 3 weeks.
Well, you don't want to give them a little bit of time to talk?
Well, yeah, we can. But I'm saying we're just going to close this out and we'll save the rest of them for another show.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's all right. We'll do one more. Here we go.
Okay.
This one is the one-man hide and seek.
And this one is just creepy. So super creepy. This one here comes from Japan. So these are like really from all around the world as well, by the way. Just pointing that out. We had the one from Korea. Now we got one from Japan. But anyways, this one here comes from Japan. And it was called Hitori Kakurainbo. Or something to that derivation.
You didn't say that. Right?
I know I didn't say that. Hitori, I know I got that one right. But anyways, they are paranormal games that you are playing hide and seek against a spirit-possessed doll. And again, this one is just, ew. Anyhow, what happens is you have to get a stuffed doll. You open it up.
Dolls.
You remove all the stuffing. And then you replace it with rice. But it gets better. Not only do you put rice in it, you put a fingernail clipping of you in it.
Okay.
Then you sew the doll's opening back shut with red thread. And then once you've done that, then you take the rest of the red thread and you wrap it all around the remaining amount around the doll. Then you name your doll. Then you put it in a tub of water. And then you go hide.
Wait, you put the rice doll with your fingernail in a tub of water. Okay.
And then you go hide. When you go and hide, you're on your way. You're going to turn off all the lights and turn the TV on. You're also going to take a mouthful of salt water. But don't swallow it. Just hold it in your mouth. Then you're going to go to your hiding place. I don't know how long you have to hide there. But you then eventually leave your hiding place and you go looking for the doll. And the doll is theoretically not in the tub of water anymore. You go around, you look for the doll. Once you find it, you pour salt water all over it. I'm assuming from your mouthful of salt water.
Spit on it?
Yeah. You allow it to dry. And then you burn it and you discard all the remains. And you're supposed to hear static on the television the whole time you're doing the game. But it's supposed to warn you about unwanted visitors that are roaming around. So I don't know if it's like a spirit box, like an SB7, where the TV will like talk to you occasionally. I don't know. But just the whole, like, your doll is going to have your fingernail in it, and then you're going to spit on it after you find it when it walked away on its own.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. What do we got in the chat on this one? Let's see here. Robin Lynn Polly says, yes, they're in Youngstown. We're going to have to maybe meet up and say hi. Let's see. Crypt 6, here in South Texas, the Lechuza, the owl witch, is a big thing. Hell Kitten says, no thank you. T-Town Mary Ellen says, that's gross. Joanne says, OMG, why? Hell Kitten, at what temperature should we boil that rice? And Irish Whiskey says, did Sean just try to brush us off like boiled liver? I think he did. No,
No, I was going to open it up for let's just chat
open
about
it up
anything
for some
paranormal.
questions, and then just that we aren't going to be on for like 3 hours.
Yeah,
tonight.
we're not doing a 3-hour marathon
Gotcha.
because we're in the middle of.
He still loves you, Irish Whiskey.
Yeah. I love you. So we're going to open it up here for whatever you guys want to talk about paranormal. Tomorrow's video that's coming out in the morning, definitely check it out. Respond to it. It's going to be a teaser, but it's a different teaser than what we put out. So definitely watch it. It's a little bit longer, and at the end there's some things, some questions it asks you.
Okay.
At the end of it. So it's a little bit different. It's not the 1-minute teaser this week on. It's a little bit different. I just wanted to mention that.
Okay.
And so coming up.
So who's playing hide and seek?
Yeah.
Coming up. Go ahead.
Coming up next week. Next week we're doing the Lizzie Borden house.
Yes.
Okay. The week after we're doing Maplecroft. The week after that we're doing Oak Grove Cemetery. So all 3 locations are related to Lizzie Borden.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Tuesday will be the Ghost Stories and Folklore. Thursday, Behind the Haunting, 9 p.m., we're doing the Lizzie Borden case.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely don't want to miss that. That's going to be a great one. We have some really cool stuff in store for you, and then we're going to tell you our theory as to what happened. And then Friday will be the location video for the Lizzie Borden house. We visit there 2015,
mm-hmm.
right? Spent the night there.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed in the room that Abby Borden was murdered
Yes. I slept this far from where she was found.
in. She laid in the spot where
I
she
laid
was
in the spot, but like literally my bed that I slept in was this far because she was found partially under the bed.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And then next Saturday, we're going to be talking about Lizzie's life after the trial. That's what Let's Talk Paranormal is going to be about. So that's next week. But in the teaser coming out tomorrow, it'll give you the lineup for all 3 weeks. So we're going to do... You got a recipe coming out.
I do. Lizzie Borden's meatloaf.
Right. We have the collab coming out with Crypt 6. He's going to be doing a painting. Mm-hmm. And on ours, we're going to be talking about the nursery rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got? We got the video we're putting together. Actually, we may even start recording it tonight about the lineage, the bloodline of the Borden bloodline. You guys are going to be blown away about that because there were other murders in the family.
There were.
And Marianne was out there all day making what's that called?
I knew a pedigree.
Making a pedigree for the family.
I knew of one of them, but I didn't know of the other until yesterday. So I started really delving into that today.
She's traced back 400 years, folks, from Lizzie Borden all the way back, and found some other murders. Mm-hmm. So we just have so much stuff. We're going to do a video just on the Ouija board that was at the Lizzie Borden house. Just a video on that. We have enough. We're probably going to do it. If you guys help us out, like I said, if our video views get past 50 in a day, we'll just keep pumping them out. That's why I quit doing daily videos, because we weren't getting the views and they get buried and lost. But with all the Lizzie stuff, we're going to tie it all together and have a playlist, and it's going to be a good time. We're going to have fun next 3 weeks. So hopefully you guys come along on our journey with us.
Yes.
Learn all about the Lizzie case, because there's so much stuff that we have that we're going to teach you guys that's not in the documentaries, it's not in the movies. There's 2 major movies about it, and there's another one that's getting ready to come out.
There is.
And there's so many different theories and so much that it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and in the movies, what they show you, each one of them, obviously, they're made dramatic for, viewing pleasure. But I sit there and I watch them and I'm like, that's not true. That's in the wrong order. That didn't happen in that.
So what makes us a little bit more of authority, well, more Marianne than me, is she has the actual court records. Mm-hmm. You have the actual autopsy reports. You have the actual...
now, I have copies of them. They're not
copies,
the originals.
Not the original, but copies.
If I had the originals, I wouldn't be here. I'd be on some network somewhere.
The wills, just all these actual copies of historical documents, and some other things that we found in newspaper articles and books and all kinds of stuff. And then we're going to tell you our theory as to what went down.
Yes. Irish Whiskey said that I may have forgotten to mention stabbing the doll 3 times. So I asked him if he played the game. I'm waiting for that. But T-Town Mary Ellen can't wait to hear our take on Lizzie Borden.
We're going to go over that Thursday on the Behind the Hauntings, towards the end of it, our theory, and then we'll see what your guys' theories are based on what we share with you. But hey, if you want to do a little bit of homework, the actual Elizabeth Montgomery movie about Lizzie Borden is pretty close to the court documents.
It's closer than
really
it's way closer than the Christina Ricci one.
Yeah, the Christina Ricci, and then the Lizzie Borden Chronicles are all just fictitious.
Right.
Anyways.
Yes. Yeah, there's very little that's accurate in that, based on the afterlife.
Out of body, how are you doing? Don't be sorry. That's all right.
Welcome.
We have an open revolving door on our live streams.
That's right.
Come and go as you please.
Come when you can. That's right. That's right.
In case you missed it, in the next 3 weeks we're going to be covering Lizzie Borden stuff through videos and live streams, and I can't wait to interview Lizzie Borden.
Yeah. I wonder how he's going to do that. Oh, goodness gracious. So, other games that you guys
any other paranormal type games you played as a kid?
Any of the ones that we
Slap the Spirit.
Any of the ones that we talked about today that you're willing to try? I don't know. I don't want to try any of them.
We don't need to.
Irish Whiskey. Over a half dozen videos. Oh, okay. So they've watched over a half dozen videos where they play that game, and they leave the knife. They leave a knife by the doll in the tub, and then apparently
which game? The doll game?
The hide and seek with the doll with your fingernail in it. So that's interesting. So they leave a knife by the doll in the tub, and then apparently you have to stab it. So Irish Whiskey has heard of this game.
Yeah. See, we said on PANICdVideos we have so much stuff about real locations. We weren't going to do videos about, this kind of stuff. But this is a fun thing. We play Paranormal Pictionary. Yeah. Battleship.
Yeah. But have you played? I want to know, Irish Whiskey. Have you played this game, or you just watched videos about it? Because if you've played, I want to know what happened.
You're not playing games, and we don't have time to play games. You have to do that when I go back to work.
I didn't say I was going to play it. I just want to know what they were.
I want you to play that basement game while I'm at work.
No. No. I don't want to play the basement game. Besides, you don't work at 3:30 in the morning.
True.
The basement game's a 3:30 in the morning game.
True.
All right. Well, what else would you guys like to talk about tonight? Because Boris wants to know.
No, Marianne hates basements. And Joanne hates elevators.
Irish Whiskey would says that they would try it, but they don't have a tub. They only have a shower. I say any like little plastic tub would work too. And yes, I have a true fear of basements, Hell Kitten. You are absolutely right. So what are you going to do later?
Well, Boris and I have to record the Ghost Stories and Folklore. We got to do that. And I want to record I want to record as many as we can and kind of get ahead because work's starting to get busy.
And I go back to work this week, too.
Yeah, we go back to work now, and I just set a 15
million
schedule
video set.
like a moron. But I want to try this weekend to get as many done or close to being done as I possibly could. So that's what I'm doing later.
Okay. So you're saying I got to finish my prep, my research.
Yeah. 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 Because, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Boris and I could do Ghost Stories and Folklore without you.
Yeah, you can.
But the Friday video, you got to do the history of the Borden building for me.
Okay. Okay.
Then we got to record that.
Okay.
So that'll push us to Friday, unless we're going to do that Wednesday video. So.
Okay.
All right.
T-Town Mary Ellen says that they think that basements are creepy too. And Irish Whiskey says, game on. I think he's going to play the game, the hide-and-seek game.
All right, tag us in that video. We want to see it. Is he going to record it?
I don't know. He had said earlier about recording some of the stuff. But he's willing to do it. Crazy! Don't burn down the house when you burn the doll. I'm just saying.
And if you do, don't blame PANICdVideos.
And if that doll comes to life and takes this giant knife and comes after you like Chucky the doll, again, don't blame us. Crip6 says that would be a great video. Curious to see what happens.
Well, Michael Scott does do a lot of those videos on his channel, and some of them are pretty interesting. Just to see what's going to go on. So,
all right. So T-Throg Tracy is going to come back and watch the replay later. It's buffering real bad for her.
Well, Tracy, you got to get that internet fixed somehow for Thursday night, because we want you to come and join in on that investigation. I hate when that happens. We get that problem too every once in a while, and I'll have to go and reset everything, and it seems to clear it up for a little while. But I don't know why in 2018 we have these issues that we do, but probably because everyone and their brother's streaming on the internet or watching stuff on the internet, and that's what's happening. Yeah. So
Hell Kitten says, record it for us, Irish. So Irish, it's up to you now.
Seems like everybody wants being thrown down there.
Everybody's sending it. They want you to do it.
We should have done that too. Threw down a challenge and made you guys record these videos. See them. That would be kind of interesting.
Well, we're gonna look for that.
What?
For Irish Whiskey to do a video.
Well, definitely. I'm on top chat. You're on live chat, but there's
I'm on live chat. Yeah.
I know we got a lot of people watching that's not in chat. Well, a few people. That's not in chat, so
yeah, I'm just seeing things popping up places here. Hell Kitten, I'm not trying to freak my daughter out. No creepy games here. an Irish whiskey. I will put up as an extra video of that. All right. All right.
All right, cool.
We're excited.
Tag us, let us know. We'll feature it on the show.
Yeah. Just need to get a sewing kit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too when I read that. Because you have to wrap the rest of the red thread around the doll. I was thinking that you probably don't want to get a whole spool. You probably want to get one of the travel kits.
Yeah.
You know, it has a lot less thread. And Helkin says, hey, they have them at the dollar store. I actually teach my kids how to sew in my Bio 3 class.
I think we've told them that before.
Yeah, but I don't know how many people here have heard that. But I teach
Have you
them how
guys
to
heard
sew.
the story? Do you want to hear how she teaches the kids how to sew? How the creepy biology teacher teaches the kids how to sew in biology.
That's right.
Do you want to know? If you want to know, let us know in chat. She'll explain it.
Not everybody takes home ec. I've got to help them out somehow, right?
But why are you teaching them how to sew? Yeah.
Iris Whiskey says they're hitting the dollar store after filming tomorrow. It's on. Woo! T-Town Mary Ellen says, I do. All right.
You asked for it. You asked for it.
In my biology class...
I need a disclaimer that flashes every time Marianne starts to tell a story. Warning, warning, warning.
In my biology 3 class, we dissect a cat, and that's our dissection for the whole year. We look at every body system throughout the year. So our one dissectable has to last the entire year. So I purchased the ones that still have their fur attached, so that we can keep it as moist and, you know, from drying out and all that stuff as we can throughout the year to make it last. Well, I learned this from my biology teacher in high school, Mrs. Bram. I learned that you take the pelt off and you sew buttons on it, make little buttonholes, and wrap it back up. And then you don't have to worry about it falling off or whatever. The cat gets its own little fur coat. And so when I teach my kids, or when my kids are taking that off, I have to always teach them how to sew the buttons on because nobody's taught them how to do that yet. And these are seniors that are taking this course. So they're seniors who have taken all the academic classes, who haven't taken like home ec, and they don't know how to sew a button. And so I teach them how to sew buttons on, and they get nice little buttons down their chest, and they put some on the arms and, you know, the legs, you know.
You asked for it.
You did.
You asked for it. Yikes.
Irish Whiskey says sewing's a good skill to learn, though.
Yikes.
Crypt6 says it's interesting, but it's still a good skill. But yeah, I do that. That's how it's done. And the funny thing is, someday down the line, they're going to have kids or grandkids or something. They're going to teach them how to sew a button. They'll be like, when I learned to do this, do you know how I learned? I learned on a cat. My teacher taught me. But I learned that from my biology teacher, and I just kept it along with me, and I use it as well.
Okay, guys, if you want to learn, if you want to win your own little travel Boris, make sure you send us the email. Subject #020 with proof that you have subscribed, unless you are already a certified parapeep.
Yes.
PANICdVideos@gmail.com. And you could win your own little travel board.
Yes, if you are already a parapeep, all you need to do is send us the email with the subscription #020. You don't have to send us proof of subscription. You just have to send us the email with the subject #020.
Take me home, take me home, take
Irish Whiskey.
me home.
Irish Whiskey says, some kids today don't even know how to use a manual can opener, and I totally agree. Is Travel Boris like Flat Stanley? No. We don't usually send Travel Boris to other people.
No, we don't send them to other people. No.
But it's like Flat Stanley in that he goes to different places with us.
It's kind of the same theory as Flat Stanley.
Except for you don't give them to different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We keep our own.
Yeah.
We kind of did the same thing with Dark Shadow Ghost Tours, but they were little
Glens.
Glen ghost dolls. Kind of like the one from, well, that's not the one from the Stanley.
No.
We have one up there from the Stanley. It says Stanley Hotel on it.
This one's the Dark
They're
Shadows
cousins.
one. They are.
So we wanted a mascot for PANICdVideos, and we had that. And you guys, the Parapeeps,
you asked
back
about
in the
him.
Beginning, you guys named him Boris.
You asked about him, and then we said he didn't have a name, and so you guys named him. You guys named him Boris, and so that's
we were
going to
use Vincent, Boris. I forget there was like 3 of them. We posted it on Twitter and ran a poll, and people picked Boris, but like Boris Karloff, Vincent Price.
Yeah. So he's kind of like Flat Stanley, but not like Flat Stanley. Yeah. He is because he travels to different places and gets his picture in different places, but he's not because we don't ship him to other places and have you ship him back.
Yeah. That one, if you win it, it's
this
yours
one,
to keep.
If you win it, he's yours. You
It'd be kind of cool if you sent us a picture
of him where you live.
With
That'd
you,
be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
But no, you don't have to send them back. Once you win it, you get to keep them.
That's right. I actually did a Flat Stanley about 3 or 4 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago.
There's that
maybe
I
now.
word again. I was with you. We did a Flat Stanley. We took him to a concert.
Two concerts.
We took him all over the place. That thing traveled everywhere.
He did.
We took him somewhere else on a trip, though, didn't we?
We took him all over the place and to several paranormal locations, and then I made a Google slideshow that sent it to his class.
When we did that?
I don't remember what grade it was. It was only like 3 or 4 years ago, so it probably maybe first grade. And then they got to, show off their stuff at school, and so
got to show haunted locations.
To show off haunted locations in Youngstown.
Flat Stanley at haunted locations.
Yeah.
Only us would do that.
Yeah, but I actually had the Flat Stanley and the Glenn the Ghost doll in this tiny, tiny little purse that I took to 2 concerts, and I pulled them out at the concerts to take pictures of these dolls at the concerts. Oh, goodness.
I lost chat.
You lost chat?
There it is.
Okay. I got chat. T-Town says that is cool. Hellkitten doesn't know what Flat Stanley is.
Flat Stanley is like a little
It's a paper. It's basically, at schools, they take a piece of paper and they print off this little picture of a person. And he's called Flat Stanley. And the kids color him, and then they cut him out. And then they laminate them, and they choose someone from somewhere that doesn't live with them. They send it to them in the mail with a little letter that says, take Flat Stanley around, take some pictures with him, and send him and his pictures back to me. And then they take them back to school and they show off all the places that Flat Stanley went that school year. So it's a cute thing, gets kids to see different places around the world without having to actually travel to those places. So somebody sent that to us, and we did that here. But sometimes they send them to like friends that live in Paris or Uruguay or wherever, and they send them to different places, but they chose to send them to us, the creepy people.
Mistake. Made a mistake. No, he enjoyed it.
Yeah.
He enjoyed it.
Yeah. He liked it. So, yeah, so he went to like bomb shelter and it was 2 concerts, like 5 or 6 different haunted locations.
Yeah, we took that thing everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you did.
You were with me. Let's see. Google Drive. I still have it. Let me see where else he went.
I'm not going to try to bring up Flat Stanley because this might make this thing just crash.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. Let's see. Bio.
Well, hell, kitten, if that doesn't happen, would it bring it up to the teacher? I mean, the teachers are always looking for activities like that. And explain it to the teacher. She may not, or he, or whatever, may not have heard of that before. And I think that's mainly for, like, social studies or whatever they call it. They call social studies in the lower grades.
Yeah.
It's mainly for those teachers, bring it up to them, because teachers are always open to different ideas and things like that, and mention it to them. Because if you Google Flat Stanley, you can actually get the printout.
Yeah, I just put a link in the chat that is the link to my Google Drive where I made the little PowerPoint of where he went for the ones that I sent. So I think you guys can access it with the link. So you get to see little Flat Stanley and where he went in Youngstown. But he went all over. He visited with the Easter Bunny and Bob Evans and all kinds of stuff. So... Hell Kitten, my little one's only going into kindergarten. It might not happen yet. Yeah, I don't know what grade level specifically they do it. I want to say it was like 1st or 2nd grade. I think maybe 1st grade, but he went to all kinds of places. Oh, I know what it was. He was on our video stream when we did the Dark Shadow Ghost Tours After Tour show. He was part of that. I remember.
He was a celebrity.
He was a celebrity that day.
YouTube celebrity. That's right, because the little boy said his name's not in there, right?
No,
okay.
No, it shouldn't be.
He wanted to be a YouTuber when he got older, so we put Flat Stanley on as a guest on our YouTube show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He was all excited about that.
Yes.
Yeah, we took him all over Youngstown. A couple concerts. Actually, there we took him down to the B&O. I just saw the pictures.
Yeah.
We just did the B&O.
Yep, he was there.
Flat Stanley was at the B&O.
I remember taking that picture. That's hilarious. I don't know what people are, if anybody's looking at these, but I'm looking at them now and I'm just going, oh my gosh, I remember that.
Out of body, welcome back. All Boy, right. The chat is slow. It's the second time. Slow.
Yeah. So if you get
Somebody
a chance...
start doing the ABCs or something.
If you get a chance, look at it. It's kind of cute. Especially if you are interested in doing Flat Stanley with your kids. And getting their teachers to do that. Share it out. I almost deleted that like a couple weeks ago. And I'm like, what do I need this for? And I'm like, no, I'm going to keep it. We did work with that, you know? So... Out of Body is back, says slow.
Is our video streaming slow or buffering or acting goofy or something?
It looks normal on my screen, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I know
Are you guys
Tracy
having
was having
issues
some
watching
trouble.
us?
I know Tracy was having trouble, but...
I know there's a ton of people out there screaming.
Yeah.
It's popping up on our other screen. Everybody going live.
Mm-hmm.
Live. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. T-Town says, no, it looks great. Hell Kitten, no, you're fine here.
All right.
I was just referring to the chat, says Out of Body.
Yeah, you're right. The chat is slow.
Yeah, you guys are quiet
It was slow
tonight.
Thursday, too, when we went live.
Yeah, you guys are quiet.
See, we're all right. We had a stream in 2000, or a channel in 2015-ish, 14, 15-ish.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube channel, and we did a show similar to this, but it was a little bit different. And then we kind of quit doing that and started doing podcasts. So we had a fairly large podcast Marianne and I was doing, and we kind of got into the podcast mode. So like, you'll notice if you watch our live streams, we kind of get a little antsy when there's quiet time.
Yeah.
You know, because on podcasts, you're not supposed to have quiet time. You know, you're supposed to always be saying something. And like when we stop and we look at the chat, it's
and
like
we're done with the chat. We're like,
our
oh no, what are we doing?
Okay, we've lost our thought. What are we gonna say now? That's when we look at the chat and then like nothing. It's like, okay, you know, so you kind of freak out. What am I gonna talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're kind of like still used to that podcast type mode, but it's okay. You guys can hear the people cutting the grass.
Yeah. They're laughing at us now, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. But we're kind of used to the podcast because when you guys when you do that, you really can't have any just and
straight
when we do
time.
Yeah, you have to edit them and take out the dead time. It's like dead time on a radio.
Mm-hmm. And they don't like that.
No.
Yeah.
They'll definitely.
You guys are much more forgiving.
Yeah. You guys are watching you're mesmerized by the scrolling.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
I'm going to close that because that's getting awfully noisy.
Yeah, I'll close it. I don't know if that's our yard care.
I don't know. Sometimes
It's
they do
awful
come
close.
when we do that. Irish Whiskey says, sing and dance when it's quiet.
Sing and dance. I could get. Well,
You can get
I always
Boris to
said
do
that
it.
if we get over 50 likes, I will sing and dance. But we have to get 50 likes on the thing first. So as soon as we do that, I will sing and dance. But I can make him sing and dance. Dur, 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 dur. What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about why your elbows are going the wrong way there, Boris.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Poor Boris.
It's all right. All right.
Yeah, so just so you know, Boris comes with a nice little string on his head that lets you hang him from
your
places.
rearview mirror?
But I would. It's not wide enough for that. But I took him when we were in Gettysburg. I put him on my finger and I would like make him walk, and I took the pictures of him walking and stuff by doing that. So it was it, and then I would also hold him on my finger while I was taking pictures and stuff. So it was easy, you know. It was a helpful little thing.
Hashtag Dancing Boris.
Dancing Boris. That's what they got. Did you read that? T-Town
yeah,
says
I did read
hashtag
it.
Dancing Boris.
I did read it.
Oh, okay.
Quit hitting the mic.
Sorry.
Here we go. Boris, can you go down in the basement because Marianne's afraid to go? Sure, no problem.
Oh, gosh. Irish Whiskey says, I would set him on headphones while doing EVPs. We actually were sitting him down with a K2 on his lap.
Yeah, I don't know where a K2 is. But you can actually sit him like this on a shelf and put a K2 like right here. So you can sit there and hold the K2.
Yeah. I don't know if it's strong enough to hold. Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
it is. I tried it.
You tried it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can actually just sit on something and hold a K2. Or hold your digital recorder, I guess. Yeah, that would fit.
I would set him on headstones. Oh, headstones, not headphones. Headstones while doing EVTs. I sat him next to an unknown in the Almshouse Cemetery in Gettysburg. Right next to an unknown. And I set him there while Sean was doing some EVPs.
That video hasn't come out yet.
No.
It's in the can.
Although the picture of that may have been in Boris's Gettysburg trip one, because you did some pictures of Boris that I took while he was traveling. I'm trying to let the silence happen. I'm trying. What are you doing?
I was seeing if they were in our yard or the neighbors.
How are you seeing that?
I was listening.
Oh. I was going to say, how could you see that from there? Okay. So we're about ready to wrap it up?
Yeah, we got to get some food and we got to get back to work.
T-Town says yes, it was. They saw that picture in the video. Boris's travel.
Yeah, but I don't know if I did the EVP session or not.
No,
I don't think so.
no, not the EVP session, but the picture of him sitting there. DJ M Films McCollum. How are you?
Hello, hello, hello.
We are good. We were just getting ready to think about closing up for the live stream.
Yes, we were. We are 66 hours away from the 4,000. For those of you who come late and didn't see that, 66 hours. So, hey, you know, if you get bored, we're not live. You can go look through some of our older videos. Give them a watch. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. And you can look through time. They progressively got better.
I think that's pretty standard, though, don't you?
Yeah, we started doing this show sitting out on the dining room table.
We did?
Yeah.
Yep.
Several of them were.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually show number 20, by the way.
Yes.
20 Saturdays
20 Saturdays in a row. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So when we close the stream, Out of Body says, nice, you guys are getting close. I'll have to binge watch. That would be awesome.
If you follow us on Twitter, I put... Oh, you never put out our Discord link either.
Oh, I did
We have a Discord link server. Actually, I know Out of Body, you're in our Discord. I saw you popped in and said hello. I posted a link in our Discord server to a playlist of all of Boris's ghost stories and folklore. So if you didn't catch them, there's 17, 18 of them out there, I think. If you're looking to binge, that's out there. But if you look on our channel under playlist, there's other groupings like the location videos and the snippets, and I'm working on that. Marianne's recipes videos, there's a playlist. We're going to create a playlist just on Lizzie Borden stuff too. And
and the Discord server thing next week, we're going to have some pictures.
Oh, I forgot to mention
that's going to be important because he wants to keep the streams less violent looking.
Yeah. In the Discord, we're going to put some behind-the-scenes stuff about the Lizzie Borden stuff, like the crime scene photos and things like that. Now, we've been telling you guys we're going to be putting stuff in the Discord server, and we've neglected. So we have to get caught up on that.
I've got to find some things that I've promised, but...
Yeah, so we will get caught up.
I have to look for the things that I promised, and I have to take a picture.
And we apologize for being behind. We're behind on the certificates.
People.
We're behind on all kinds of stuff. But this past week has been horrid. Bad. Really bad, because we weren't expecting to lose our air conditioning. So we were making calls, and they're coming out, and we're calling each other, and I'm at work, and should we do this, and should we not do this, and coming home, and sweating like crazy, and sleeping in the living room, and finding a fan, and... Yeah.
Yeah, we slept on the couch for, 4 days?
4 days. 4 days. And I can't lay down on the couch with my back the way it is. So 4 nights I slept sitting up on the couch. Not very much. But last night,
yeah, we slept on our bed for the first time.
Slept on the bed.
It was awesome.
And it was awesome. Awesome sleep last night.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, if you guys want to watch, we even got a video out there about the bullet that killed Lincoln. We got a video out there from when we went and saw the limousine that the JFK was assassinated in. We got a video out there that we interviewed a guy behind the picket fence in Dealey Plaza. Mm-hmm. There's a video out there of an interview with Jeff Mudgett, the great-great-grandson of H.H. Holmes. There's so many really cool videos that we did like in the beginning and growing our channel that a lot of people don't know that are out there, and I'm trying to figure out a way to like bring them up. So I'm thinking maybe like either on Twitter or in the Discord or something like that, every once in a while I might pop one up, because a lot of those, like the bullet that killed Lincoln, only got like 13, 14 views. You know, it's like because we were trying to get content out there on the channel, and it's like, what are we going to do? So there's a lot of cool stuff, but we have so much more to keep going. So much more. I think we did 27 locations out of 200. And with all the videos that we're going to be making here with Lizzie Borden, it's only going to hit 3. So
yeah,
we got a lot of stuff to share with you guys. And I hope you like the stuff we're putting out. I know you do, because you guys wouldn't be here.
Yeah. So let's see here. We have Clint Moore is here now. So welcome, Clint.
Hello, Clint. Hey, you know what, Clint? I marked down to go on your live stream. I asked you what time it was yesterday, and I was going to. And something happened yesterday. I don't know what it was, but we both kind of went into this time thing, because they turned on this air conditioning and started cooling off in here, and we both got lethargic. Like, I think we're gonna have to take a nap. Marianne missed the eBay thing and was crying about that, so I was trying to talk her down off the ledge, and I was kind of upset she missed it too. Should we tell them what it was?
Go ahead.
It was a letter written about the Lizzie Borden case from a neighbor.
It was someone from the town about the other Lizzie Borden murders.
Yeah, they were talking about stuff in town, and it was on eBay, and she come real close. I mean, she would have won it.
I would have won it if I would have remembered to.
But then she forgot about it.
Bid on it.
Because she was working on stuff, and then, anyways. I apologize for missing the live stream. I wanted to catch it.
Yeah. I tend to not bid.
Messed up.
I just watch until the end, because I don't want to drive the prices up.
So it's 4 o'clock our time, Monday through Thursday.
Okay.
4 o'clock. That's about what time I get home from work.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's later, but yeah. On New Year's Eve, do a countdown to the top 12 best moments. That's a suggestion for bringing back some of your old videos.
Oh.
That's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
And Out of Body is going to be checking out some of our older stuff.
Might want to do the top 12 forgotten videos or something.
Ooh, that's a good one. Top 12 forgotten.
Yeah.
I like that.
Could do the 12 days of Christmas too, or something like that. I don't know.
So Clint Moore says that's the shout out, and then Friday is just chatting and community talk. So, very good. All right. Anybody else have anything for the good of the order?
Try to pull out 15 more minutes if we can. It'll take 2 hours.
We have 15 minutes left that we're going to stay on. Maybe a little less, about 13. So is there anything else on anybody's mind that you would like to put in?
Here's a question I'll throw out there, you guys. What'd you have for dinner tonight?
Oh, you want to
What did you have for dinner tonight? Let us know, because we're probably going to get in an argument as soon as we get off of here. What do you want? I don't know. What do you want? What do you feel like? I don't know. What's in the freezer? I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff. Okay, give me a suggestion. I don't know.
So Cryptstick says that they have a couple of ideas for the Lizzie Borden painting already.
Cool. Hey, Crypt6, I don't know if you caught, but Marianne wants to buy it when it's done. So, let us know. She definitely wants it. We'll hang it back here.
There you go. It might take a while to get there, because some of the other stuff's still sitting on the floor to get home.
I got this thing. I don't know. Did we ever show this?
Yes, we showed it.
We did show that?
Yeah, during the H.H. Holmes week.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
No, we got it after, didn't we?
No, we got it for my birthday.
Okay, so this needs hung.
Yeah.
That needs hung. And I moved it over there because I kept knocking it off. So I got to hang that up.
Yep.
That's H.H. Holmes, a copy of H.H. Holmes' death certificate. So we got that. And we got the plaque down there when we were in the newspaper.
Yep.
That needs hung up. All right, so what do we got for the dinner? So we've got,
first of all, Clint Moore bought a ceramic skull today.
Cool.
And then we have chicken piccata.
What's chicken piccata?
It's chicken in like red sauce, I think, right?
Is it spicy chicken piccata?
Biscuits I've never
and
made
sausage gravy.
Biscuits and sausage gravy. We have Cajun fried fish and homemade coleslaw and potatoes.
Whoa.
Nobody else wants to share.
Out of Body said she didn't eat yet. Well, what are you going to have? What are you going to eat?
Yeah, what's on your menu? Somebody else was eating earlier. I don't know if they're one of the ones who mentioned it. They said they weren't talking much because they were eating. I don't know if that's one of the people who said what they made.
Chicken with lemon butter and capers.
Capers, that's it.
Chicken
Not red
piccata.
sauce. It was capers. That's right.
So that's spicy. Capers.
Yeah, a little bit. Crypt 6. H.H. Holmes' death certificate is awesome and had eggplant, parmesan, and spaghetti.
We don't have eggplant, though.
No. I froze some once, but it didn't turn out well that way. So I just make it all and we eat it all at once. I don't have any right now. Out of Body says, I don't know, whatever my mom's got planned. She has me over on Saturday. Clint is having smoked salmon and corn on the cob, stuffed peppers, and Yuengling beer.
Man, that all sounds good. Stuffed peppers. We didn't have cabbage rolls this summer.
No, my mother has some stuffed peppers in the freezer she keeps trying to have me bring home. I should have brought them home. You could have had them.
What the freak? Why are you turning down stuffed peppers? Holy cow. No, we're okay.
Well, you weren't feeling well.
Yeah.
When she made it, so.
I'm doing pretty decent at the moment.
Yeah. Knock on wood there, dear.
Shh,
right behind you.
We won't talk about it. Because it could come and go at any moment.
Clint, you're just having a huge dinner. Look at that. Smoked
Yeah,
salmon,
smoked
corn on the
salmon,
cob,
corn
and
on the cob,
stuffed peppers.
Stuffed peppers.
Awesome.
Yuengling beer.
That's like 2 meals for us. It would either be salmon or it would be stuffed peppers. But I don't really eat salmon, but I have eaten it. You like salmon a lot.
Salmon's awesome. I like salmon and greens.
I love greens.
Salmon and
My
greens.
sister makes the best greens. She hasn't made them
Chicken
for me
and
in
greens.
quite some time. She makes them really, 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 really good. And she hasn't made them for me in some time. She used to make them for me for my birthday.
Maybe she's not here anymore.
No, she was just here not that long ago.
Oh, yeah, she's the one that said she had Cajun chicken.
She was here. She was here. She's the man that made the Cajun fish. That was a hint to my sister. She needs to make me some. Clint says that those are fresh from the garden, homemade stuffed peppers.
Yeah, it says she's scared. You scared her.
I scared you. Was it enough to have you make me some chicken and greens? Or do I have to get scarier?
It was an evil stare.
Well, it has been like 3 or 4 years since you made it for me.
See, Mark, that's the stare I get when I say something off the wall and I just look over at her for an answer and I get that stare back, then I know I went too far. It's like, well, never mind. We'll just change that topic.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's helping me with what we're having for
Yeah.
dinner, and
Well,
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, because most of the stuff that they've mentioned, I don't have the items to make.
We had pizza last night.
Yeah, you can't do pizza 2 days in a row, nor do I want pizza 2 days in a row.
Then the night before we had...
Hell Kitten ordered out. What'd you order, Hell Kitten?
Yeah, what'd you order? Because we had barbecue...
We had barbecue pulled pork.
Yeah, night before, which was pretty good.
We kind of had really a lot of crappy meals this week, I guess I could say, because we didn't want to heat the oven and have that cooking with our 84-degree temperature in the house to start with, plus the who knows what % humidity.
Always run to McDonald's. No,
McDonald's is not good for Sean's belly.
Nope.
No.
Actually, the first time that I actually got sick with stomach issues was on McDonald's. Remember we did that thing over there at YSU Stadium?
Yes.
Remember? And they brought back the quarter pounders.
Yeah.
And those just did not sit well, and that's the first time that I got like really, 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 really bad sick. That was in 2006. I know exactly. And that started this whole, oh yeah, you got this issue. You got this issue. Yeah.
Hell Kitten said they had a sub and jalapeno poppers from a local pizza place.
Well, that sounds good too. But
Out of Body said their oven's broken and they're waiting on maintenance to replace it. Ugh. So they've been eating out a lot. I understand. Jalapeno poppers are awesome. But Sean
Arby's
can only have a little bit of those.
Yeah, I can only have one or two.
Yeah. Dover Paratech, hello.
Dover Paratech, try to mark your calendar. Well, you'll see tomorrow on our what is it called? Teaser video that comes out, the schedule and stuff. But Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, if you can make it, we're going to do one of those behind the haunting videos where we're going to present the Lizzie Borden case and go over the crime, and we're going to go over some of the different theories behind it and all that stuff. And the next 3 weeks we are doing Lizzie Borden stuff.
Yes.
Because we are 66 hours away from 4,000, and it's time to do it. I wanted to wait till we were over the hump, but you know what? This will probably push us over there.
Yeah.
And the reason why I wanted to wait is because, you know, they say that this isn't true, but I have seen it personally. I have had videos that have ranked in the first 2 days and then lost it. You know, so I think if you have your partner verified, it helps you stay in that ranking, and that'll help you escalate. But there's people that's had videos that shot way up as far as views and haven't been monetized. So I don't know. I could be completely wrong. So
Chicken smothered in Carolina Reaper pepper sauce.
Chicken wings sounds good. We can order wings from somewhere.
Whatever you want, dear.
We can get wings from Pizza Joe's if you want.
Whatever you want, dear.
Not sponsored by Pizza Joe's, but however, if you would like to contact us, we'll negotiate any type of sponsorship whatsoever.
You're so funny.
I'm getting punchy.
Yeah. All right, so we are drawing
they don't want
to
see
the close.
Me totally punchy.
We are drawing to the close. So we have about 3 minutes left. We want to just mention a couple more.
Where are you seeing this time?
I got
Oh,
this.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm showing 4, but okay, we're close.
All right, we're close. So a couple of things. Out of Body's heading out. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for hanging with us. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
So we want to mention one more time about Travel Boris.
Yeah, let me find
He could be yours.
There we go.
He could be yours. You need to email us with subject line #020 to PANICdVideos@gmail.com. If you are already a Parapeep, all you got to do is that.
Parapeep.
Yeah, certified Parapeep. All you got to do is that. If you're not a certified Parapeep yet, please email your proof of subscription and that subject line #020, and we will get you in the hopper to get in what Sean calls the digga digga digga.
The digga 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 digga.
And we will spin next week to give away Travel Boris, and he might go home with you. So that is one item there. And Hell Kitten says, I need that Boris. I have the perfect spot in mind for him. And as long as it consists of wings.
So you can put whatever you want on it.
Clintmore and them, they're all getting, wing stuff. Okay. But anyways, so we have that. After the video is done today, if you could go back in and leave some comments. The thing that we want to know about this time I don't know. I didn't talk to you about it.
That's fine. Go ahead. No, I like it.
Which of those games would you be willing to try?
Which of the paranormal games? Or if you heard of others.
If you have a game, one that you've played before or you've heard of, drop that in there as well, and we'll take a look at those. So do that for us, if you would be so kind. And then remember, next week we're starting our trilogy of Lizzie Borden Week. So 3 Lizzie Borden weeks coming up.
3 Lizzie Borden weeks. We have brick dust, Lizzie Borden brick dust to give away at some point. Do. We have a haunted PANICdVideos haunted recipes apron.
Yes, we do.
That's going to be one of the giveaways coming up. We have all kinds of stuff going on. Stay tuned, folks.
Yeah.
It's going to be, you know what, just buckle up and let's go for a ride, because it's going to be fun. And then after this, we might run out of stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
No, there's lots of locations.
We always seem to find like a location and figure out a way to come up with some cool stuff with it. Like some of the ones I've thought, oh, this will be easy one. We'll knock it out. East Hill Cemetery. Nope.
East Cemetery Hill. Not East Hill Cemetery.
Well, you're right. But did you know what I was talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Ladine06 says goodbye. So thanks for saying hello to us, and also bye.
Hello, goodbye.
And then Clint Moore's glad that they caught us. And Crypsis said later to him. And Irish Whiskey sent off that email. So.
Alrighty.
I think that takes us to the end.
We have 10 seconds
10
on
seconds. So thank you all for joining us tonight. I appreciate you coming to spend some time with us.
Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Love you guys.
Yes.
Hashtag Parapeeps. Had to do it. All right. We're over the 2-hour mark.
Sure
are you over the 2-hour mark?
I'm over the 2-hour mark.
All right, folks. So till next time.
Thanks for watching.
And happy hunting.